Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward with Robin show. We are here at Studio T in Douglasville, Georgia. We are excited because today is going to be a fabulous show with the Regina Sunshine Global Network. I have 3 amazing guests that are going to be on my show today, and I cannot wait to let you hear their stories, their pit to purpose stories, their life, and everything that's going on around them and in them. It's going to be an amazing show. So you want to take your phone or you want to take your computer and you want to share this show with everyone you know. If you know anybody that's in the actors field, anyone that does modeling, anyone that's pageantry, you want to have them watch this show because we've got some great stories that are going to be talked about today. I want to let you guys know a little bit about myself and about this show. This show is all about people that are making impact in other people's lives. The reason why we started this show in the first place is basically just to build people, to let you have a platform here at the studio to share your pit to purpose story of why you do what you do. Everybody has a message to share. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur, you're a community advocate, or it could be you're just a person out making an impact in somebody's life. We want to hear your story. If you would like to be a part of the Focus Forward Robin Show, please connect with me. You can email me at r.shockley18@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, Focus Forward Robin, Instagram, Robin Shockley, or my YouTube page, Robin Shockley, or of course, Facebook, Robin Shockley. I love about connecting with people because it's so important to build other people. I'm always talking about connections matter. And my guest today, we're going to talk about how we all joined together, how we all got connected. It's going to be an amazing show. Let's talk about my sponsors though, because in order for me to have this show, I must have sponsors that help support what I do. One of my sponsors is Heart of the Carolinas, which is located in Malden, South Carolina. It's a home care service. And what we do is we provide the comfort of people who are senior citizens to live in their own home without any struggles and hesitations. We make it so simple for them. We'll go grocery shopping, take them to the doctor, help them take their medications, give them baths. So if you have a family member that might be a senior and they need assistance and you're just so busy working and you're on the go doing things and you need somebody to help take care of a family member, we would love to help support you. All you got to do is contact me or contact Heart of the Carolinas, and we will be glad to give you an interview. All right? Another person that actually is a sponsor, which is Miss Tangi Roseborough. She writes the magazine Pain to Purpose. I'm actually on the cover of last month's, which is exciting. But what I do with that magazine is I write articles, I do food blogs, I tell stories of people, of businesses, and their pit to purpose story. And then also with Tangi, she also showcased all kinds of people around the country and letting them tell their story. So it's an amazing book. If you would like a copy of this magazine, all you got to do is connect with me or Tangi Roseborough on social media, and we'll be glad to get you a copy. Let's see, we have something going on coming up in October, and it looks like it's going to be a free community day for a dentist-free day. When I say dentist-free day, that means you get work on your teeth. You can get a free extraction and free cleaning. So the first 75 people that show up and see Miss Jocelyn Wilson at Harrison Bridge Dental Care, you get free cleaning and a free extraction. Now that's very big because a lot of people don't have insurance. If you know somebody that doesn't have dental insurance, you want to get them here. This is located in South Carolina, in Greenville, and they would love to be able to give back to the community. To find out more information, what you can do is watch the commercial flyer and you will see all the details, or you can contact 864-962-3515. We're going to take a brief commercial, and when we come back, we're going to have my very first guest, Mr. David Owens. I'm so excited to have him. He's a personal friend of mine, and he is going to share his pit to purpose story of why he does what he does, why he is who he is, and I'm sure he's going to bring some laughs. See you in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward Robin Show here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network at Studio T at 4040 Chapel Hill Road in Douglasville, Georgia. Let me remind you what the purpose of this show is all about. It's to help you think, to believe, and to achieve your dreams even during tough times or your stuck moments. So while you're being inspired by our guests with a Pit to Purpose story, I also do red carpet events, motivational speaking, and I teach servant leadership. So if you'd love to connect with me, I'd love to connect with you. All you got to do is reach out to me. Today's guest on my first part of the show is Mr. David Owens. Let me share a little bit about my guest. David Owens, he is an actor, a minister, entrepreneur. He strived to set an example with his life. And he had a criminal background record. He didn't even go to college until he was 47 years old. He has 3 associate degrees, 1 bachelor degree, working on his master degree, and he's been a community awarded representative by 2 prestigious organizations. He's also an actor. He's been on the Oxygen Channel, Netflix, Bravo, and now Hulu. You make your own destiny, live your life, and never look back. That's exactly what David Owens says. Welcome to my show, David.
Thank you, Robin. It's great to be here.
Yes.
Focus Forward, Robin. I love it. Hello, America.
David, you've got to know who David is. David and I met several years ago. We both have a passion for people. We both love community. We love serving the community in our environment. And it's so cool because we had met at one event, and from there on, it's just we got connected. We became great friends.
We were like peanut butter and jelly, let me tell you. Or grits and sausage, whichever one you like.
Yeah, whatever one you like. So tell me, David, a little bit about yourself. I read a little bit about your story and how you come as far as you didn't have a degree. Tell us a little bit about, let's start from your childhood. Tell me, how was your childhood?
I grew up in a very poor Southern family.
Okay.
My mom was a single mom for years. There was me, my brother, and my sister. Mm-hmm. If we had biscuits and gravy to eat, we were very blessed.
Wow.
Growing up, because I was so shy, and I'm actually a...
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You
I
were
was very shy. I'm really an introvert, not an extrovert.
Really?
So growing up,
Okay.
actually I was in classes, this is no joke, they put me in deaf classes because I would not speak to anybody. So, yeah, they really did.
Well, how did you break free from that shell of insecurity of being shy?
I actually really didn't until probably about 7 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it that triggered that?
You asked, so I'm going to put it out there bluntly.
Go ahead, because this.
I went for a medical degree.
Okay.
That's all I wanted in the beginning.
All right.
They denied me at first.
Okay.
Because they was like, well, you have a criminal background record. You will not be able to do anything but get a certificate.
Wow.
So I fought the college that I love.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was a business thing. Mm-hmm. That's the first time I think I've really fought for myself. Mm-hmm. And it gave me such a passion. I was like, why stop here? Because most people will never believe in you. They will never step up for you. I had a few people at my college step up, but I had to learn how to do things on my own.
On your own. I love that because, you know what, I've often been told by several people and people that are very close to me have said, you know what, Robin, you've got to love yourself because you're going to love yourself more than anybody else ever will.
Yeah.
So you have to finally get your own identity of who you are and believe in yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what it took. It took you to have the courage and the guts to stand up, fight against the college and the way things were going, but you had to believe in yourself first.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't just go out there and do it on your own without knowing who you were and feel good about yourself, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. That's wonderful. So for the last 7 years, you've just been out there doing things and stuff. So how did you get into the field of acting? That is crazy because you wasn't acting when I met you.
No. Okay.
This is new.
So, I mean, I did stuff, like drama stuff, high school stuff. A couple years ago, actually, I was asked to be in a church play. I have utilized social media. Everybody looks at social media in a different way. Mm-hmm. Social media is your greatest platform. It can be your greatest enemy or your greatest tool. I had to learn how to utilize that. Mm-hmm. So I've been promoting myself. Yeah. Well, take something that's little, not no lies or nothing, but take something that you're proud of. Market it. Market yourself. Yeah. A lot of people don't get that in their mind. I could post about my baby daddy and all this kind of stuff. But, that's not marketing yourself. Yeah. That is really hurting you. So I had to learn how to do it in my own way. So I just started marketing myself. The next thing I know, I was asked to be in a church play with Terry Mangler, matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah, he wrote it and he directed it. So after that, I had a lot of good reviews. I just started feeding off that. Then Dean Ferrer and Silas, both of them, Silas Rowland, both of them were like, hey, we're looking for extras, and a film we got called Mr. Academy. Then from Mr. Academy, I went to Cracks. Then I just started networking more, and actually came down here to Atlanta with a friend of mine, Aaron, DJ Superman, and I met people from Bravo that I didn't even know, and I was thinking, oh, these are just people I meet. You never know who you meet.
Exactly. And what is so cool is because people hear me talk about all the time, get yourself in the room and you'll make the room work for you.
Yeah.
All you got to do is get access to that room. And then, you know what, be yourself. And when you're yourself, people gravitate to you. You have that energy. You have that vibe where people gravitate to you. And so, like you said, you didn't know you were going to end up going in this direction, but that's just, it worked in your favor.
It did.
And you got blessed and you got connected to being, with people. And tell us a little bit about this award, these awards that you received.
Well, I'm very proud. I'm a volunteer for the Greenville Chamber of Diversity and Inclusion, but it's still the Greenville Chamber. Dr. Nika White and Ebony Austin are over that. I got involved with it I'm going to say 4 or 5 years ago. I've been with them that long.
Okay.
So we normally have 3 to 4 events a year.
All right.
It is a connecting and networking event for business people, for professionals. I love it because you get there, you're in a great setting. They always have something new.
Yeah.
So I did get awarded for Volunteer and Connector of the Year award. I should say Connector of the Year award.
Yes.
For 2018. I love doing it. It gives me a chance to get out there. You meet people and you connect them with other people.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
do too.
I love it. And it's so important because a lot of people think in this day and age, I'm just going to be real, a lot of people is all about the me syndrome.
Yes.
They want it to be about me. They want to make me look good and stuff. But I always speak also about sow where you want to grow. And it's important to invest into other people because it'll come back on you. Yeah. You'll be blessed by the right people. It'll come back to you, who you connected with. And that's one thing about you, David. I do cherish not just our friendship, but that you do value other people to speak into their lives and to help them and connect. You have connected me with people like today's guest. The extra guests that are going to be on later today, I met them through David. So I'm so excited to have them on the show as well. But you play a very important role in the community wherever you are. So you could live anywhere, and I believe you would be a connector, not just in Greenville, South Carolina.
Thank you.
You could make it anywhere, honestly, because you have that energy and you have that vibe, and I value that, because that's the type of people that I want to be around. I don't want to be around people that are quiet and shallow, and they don't want to care about nobody else. They want to keep to themselves, and that's fine if you want to do that. But if you want to make it in this world in a business, you've got to be willing to branch out and serve somebody else. And when you can't give them financial needs, but you sure can give them exposure needs, you can reach out and you can say, hey, I know Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin. She does amazing things. She does red carpets. She does TV talk shows. She will be your host for you for your show. She'll do motivational speaks. She'll do different things. If you could just spread that word to let people know about somebody, then it can make a difference. With David, with you, the things that you do, people are always, I went to see David, was it last month?
She's not going to let me answer that.
But listen, I went to see David last month. He did his very first stand-up comedy show. Guys, this guy does everything. He was so hilarious because you were just real. You got up there, and he's always a comedian. I loved it. And and so how did that make you feel about standing up and being a comedian?
Well, thank God I was wearing the pins because I wanted to, It was nerve-wracking, but it was something that I wanted to do. Yeah. And I wanted to briefly say, the other award was through Latinos United, my people.
Yeah.
So, yes, I wanted to say that.
See, that's big. And the thing is, you're not Latino.
Am I?
And I love it because you are just like me. You go with all different backgrounds and cultures and races, and there's no discrimination. That's one thing about Focus Forward Robin and Robin Shockley and David Ovens with the EBT News. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. That's one of the things that's so amazing is because we don't look at race. We don't look at other cultures. We embrace it. You know, we don't discriminate against race, sex, or religion. That way, my show is
Or against money.
Or against
Just saying.
money. That's right. My show's always about an open forum. Yes, it's all about motivation, but it doesn't matter how you get that motivation as long as you get it. So I love it. So let's talk about the EBT News because you're starting your own brand, your own name for yourself, and it's hilarious. And
Thank
it's
you.
so funny, and it's what people need because people need laughter today. Laughter does a body good.
I had to LLC that out of my own pocket. I had to make that my own business. A lot of people don't realize that. I started EBT News like a joke, you know, SNAP benefits, because I live in Poe Mill. We all know about Poe Mill in South Carolina, don't we, y'all? But anyway, so, you know, I was seeing all these different things because most news people or most news period, they're so serious about every little thing. They want to make everything so dramatic.
Yeah.
So I figured why not go the opposite way, you know, make something fun. You know, even if it's so stupid that, you know, it takes you a minute to laugh. Go out there, live life, laugh about it, because nothing is that serious to where you're just going to be stressed out. So I say, have fun.
Have fun. And I love it. I love it. So tell me where you are today with the things that are going on in your life.
Well, with Hulu, I'm about to sign a contract with them. It's just a 6-month contract. It's going to be for a pilot series for Hulu through a production company. I love it because I'm going to be playing a character very similar to my own. Not that way either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. They like me, I like them. It's a mutual, beneficial. Yeah.
I love it. So if people want to get in touch with you and they want to use your services because obviously you are very funny, but you're very serious and you're very relational and you're a good actor as well. So if they want to get in touch with you,
I paid her $100 to say that, folks.
Yes, and he's a minister as well. We didn't even talk about that. He's a minister because he marries people as well. So tell me, how can people get in touch with you? What is your...
Well, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. David Owens, just very plain. You can't miss me because I post about 2,000 times a day.
Yeah. David, it's been so excited to have you on my show.
Thank you, Robin.
Today.
This has been such an honor. Thank you so much.
And we had a blast coming down.
We did.
We did. We had a great we had a great time. Guys, when we come back, David's going to stay with me because when we come back at the end of the show, you're going to come on with the other guests and we're going to just kind of wrap it up and talk. That'll be
Okay,
good,
that
right?
sounds good.
Okay. All right. This is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin, and we will be right back with my next guest. is the this is Focus Forward with Robin show. We have been laughing and having a ball here today. I'm so excited to have my next guest on the show today with Focus Forward Robin here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network in Douglasville, Georgia. I have Mr. Luis Lopez. Isn't he gorgeous? He's so precious. He's such a great guy. And you know what? I loved meeting him. He's so funny. He sees me out. He comes, gives me sugars, gives me hugs, and he says, I love you, Robin. He's so sweet. I want to know a little bit about you because I met you through David Owens, our previous guest. We were at Vachi's ballroom. He was having an event or something, and I met you that night, and I fell in love with you.
Oh,
I just thought
you
you were the greatest. And so tell me a little bit more about you in detail. Who is Luis Lopez? Because you do a little bit everything.
Just a little. I think, like David, it's kind of funny because all of your guests, we went to the same school.
Wow.
So I think we share that energy. So let's see. In a short version, I'm from Puerto Rico, born and raised, Ponce, Puerto Rico. My real name is Wilfredo Luis Santos Lopez. As Latinos, we have like a lengthy name.
Okay.
So I shorted out to Luis Lopez. And what can I tell you about me? I love what I do.
Yes.
I'm very passionate about things. I love music. I studied classical music. I started modeling in 1998. I studied acting since I was 6 years old.
You do acting too?
Yeah. Since I was what they call now Glee.
Yeah.
I was that before they came up with that term Glee.
Okay.
Since age 6 until age 27. So was a beautiful blast at the end of the day. What else I can tell you about me? Like David said before, I'm shy. And I know people will say how you can be shy and you're so out there.
Yeah.
Thanks to modeling.
Thanks to
And
modeling.
pageantry, that helps me out to break those insecurities and things like that. Because we live in a society that, sadly to say, through the social media, people can make you insecure because of your body, your height, your gender preference, your religious belief, or your political views.
Yes.
So, but through pageantry and modeling, we're rocking it.
I love it. I love it. And, you know, I've seen your models in action because I went to Greenville Fashion Week in Greenville, South Carolina. As a matter of fact, I picked up the phone and I texted you and I said, I see you. And I took a picture.
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah, he was behind stage working it. But his models looked so fabulous and they did so good. What made you go into this field? Because that's pretty big because you said you do some acting and stuff. But what made you go into fashion and modeling?
To be honest with you, coming from Puerto Rico, over there, other than politics, baseball and boxing, pageantry and modeling is right there.
Okay.
It's like here in the United States, it's like religion and politics, like football.
Okay.
It's over there, it's something like that. So what makes me do it is because growing up, I mean, we grew up watching pageants and fashion shows since you are in diapers. It's like your mom raised you like you're going to be a model, you're going to be a beauty queen, you're going to be this. So you grew up with that energy. But what really makes me to study that is to be more secure about myself.
Okay.
Now, I've been doing this for 22 years.
Wow.
My horizon, like, what makes me do this is just to help other people to overcome their insecurities, to believe themselves, and of course to know how to walk the runway and be able to do interviews as well.
I love that, Luis.
Thank you.
That is so big. So you've taken what you were insecure about and you transformed it and you made a story out of it to help other people. So definitely this is a pit to purpose story. I love that. So you got into doing the modeling and helping coach the runway and such. So tell me about the pageants.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about pageants because our next guest is one of your, celebrity pageant winners, which is exciting.
She's like my sister.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
To be honest with you, pageantry is not what people think. Pageantry, the big international pageants today's day, they really works with the society, not only on an international level, but in a local level. It's not about, to be honest with you guys and girls, the glamour of pageantry lasts 2 hours, well, 3 at the most. After that is work. Like the dresses or the tuxedos and the designers and anything that comes within, that only lasts 3 hours. Then you have 364 days to do your job, to help other people in the community. Some organizations are linked with HIV and AIDS. Other organizations are linked with environment and nature and help communities that are in distress.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I love pageant, because it's a job. It's not winning a sash and a crown. I won in Puerto Rico, Mr. Puerto Rico Achievement 2000, 100 years ago, and I enjoy my time doing my community service in Puerto Rico for 2 years and going to different Christian homes to talk to young people that they were battling anorexia, drug addiction,
Yes.
and they were patients of HIV and AIDS. So that is very close to me. So pageantry is not what you see just on TV. These girls and boys, they do a lot for the community, and sometimes, sadly to say, this the media they don't put that out there.
Okay.
And I'm glad that we have platforms like this that they can put the positiveness
Yes.
of anything that is happening good in the community. I mean, we're living in hard times, and I think the news need to start promoting what is good in the country, because that's what is going to help us at the end of the day.
Exactly. And I love the fact that you're explaining that pageantry is not just the glamour and the beauty and all that, but it's for a cause, it's for a purpose, and it's making a change in people's lives and bringing awareness. That's so important, because a lot of people think the same way that you had said, is that because when I was growing up, and even today, my mother is very much into pageants. My aunt's into pageants. They go and they support these pageants. Miss South Carolina, I have friends that do the Miss Georgia pageant, all around and stuff. But the thing is, and I used to do pageants when I was little. I did modeling
I think
when
if
I
you-
was little as well.
I think if you're from the South, that's mandatory, football and pageants.
Football and pageants. So yeah, when I was little, I never was really big into as I got older. It's just when I was younger, and my mother, and like I said, was really big into it. But in my mind, that was the image that I got. That oh my God, I got to be all glamored up, and I gotta be perfect, and I gotta wear this dress that fits this well, and I gotta walk this way, and all that stuff. But more today, people are bringing more awareness, so it's not just that glam and the work behind the scenes. You're doing things for a cause, and I love the fact about that. That's so important. So you've been doing this for a long time now.
Yes.
Do you ever put on pageants yourself, or do you just help coach the participants?
I've been involved in so many pageants throughout the history, from Puerto Rico, working in nationals for Miss Universe Puerto Rico, Miss World Puerto Rico, Miss International Puerto Rico, and then now United States, beside fashion shows, pageantry-wise, I started in one of the regions from Miss South Carolina for Miss America system, helping girls with Q&A and runway for the Miss South Carolina USA system. And of course, now being the runway coach for Miss US International, Miss Landscape International, and Miss North America International. And that's something that I like. I mean, I divide myself between my personal life with my husband and my puppy, working in cardiology, and then pageantry and modeling, because that's part of what I like to do. And of course, continue promoting what is the beauty of doing this. And thanks God that I have amazing queens today's day, like Tracy, that you will meet her soon.
Yeah.
She's one of my dearest friend, dear sister. She's my first international crown, and she worked hard for it. And there's another person that, sadly to say, she's not here. She was second runner up in her international level in North America,
Wow.
Tisha Caulfield, Mrs. South Carolina. So come on.
Wow. All right. So do you think I have a chance for,
Of course,
for
I
women
mean-
over 40? Tracy's in the
Yeah.
background. She's like going,
Yeah,
thumbs
I mean,
up.
we're looking for our queens for our region, so you need to sign up. You need to sign up.
Y'all, if you are viewing this show today and you think that I have a chance to be in a pageant, and Regina's like, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
think
coach
can
you.
do it?
I
You coach-
sponsor your coaching. I sponsor your how to walk in different stages and Q&A. And Tracy will help you too, if you do it. Because I think you need to do it.
All right. They're saying go for it. We shall see. Y'all know, Focus Robin's on the go everywhere. I may end up being on the go in a pageant. Who
see.
knows? This has been an amazing
Oh,
time.
thank you.
And I'm so glad. I love you so much. You're so adorable. You're so precious. And he has a heart of gold, people. A heart of gold. If people want to get in touch with you and they want your services, how can people get in touch with you?
I'm in social media, in Facebook and Instagram. It's very easy to find me. It's L.L. Runway by Luis Lopez. And a big shout out to the people that are watching right now, especially for the people from my job in cardiology, for my beautiful friends here, yourself as well, all the pageantry, and Eleni, because she's my mentor, and of course my husband and my chihuahua, because I need to send them kisses. If not,
Yeah.
they will be mad at me.
That's
And
right. Do shouts out.
You know,
Yeah.
and Kalua will do something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, she will be like, "Hi, Robin, I love you so much. You have such a beautiful show." She will tell you that.
Aw,
So,
sweet.
guys, thank you for supporting this and watching this, and follow her and sponsor, because this is a great platform for the community.
Amen. Thank you so much, Louis. Thanks
you.
for
Give
that
me love.
shout out.
Come on.
Yes.
That's part of our word.
Oh, love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
All right, guys. This is Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward Robin Show. When we come back, we're going to have one of Lewis's mentees that he has coached along the way in the pageant field. Okay, Miss Tracy Corvez
Torres.
Torres.
From Puerto Rico.
Yes. We'll be right back. back to the Focus Forward with Robin show, and we are having an amazing time today. I've had two amazing guests so far, David and Lewis. It's been great, and we talked about Pick to Purpose. We talked about insecurities. We talked about how they made a difference in their lives and in their community. And today is a product of one of Lewis's, his protege, his sister, his friend, Miss Tracy Cuervo Torres. Welcome. You are all dolled up, girl, and you are a queen. She is the international Miss Landscapes queen. So I'm going to read a little bit about your bio because it's very interesting. It says she was born and raised in Massachusetts, moved to Greenville, South Carolina at the age of 9. She's always wanted to be a model, and she's always dreamed of being on TV, which you are now, at an international level pageant since she was a very young age. In 2013, she met her amazing coach, mentor, and brother who has pushed her beyond her limits to reach her childhood dream, which is Mr. Luis Lopez. In August 2017, she was blessed to have the state title of Miss South Carolina U.S. International, and she placed in the top 5 at nationals the following year. Because she placed in the top 5, she was selected to be the only second representative for the United States in the Miss Landscape International, the Goddess of Nature. She flew to China May of 2019, and during her 2 weeks had an amazing experience, and she met so many beautiful sister queens from across the world. That is amazing. She was so blessed and fortunate to have brought back to the United States the second Miss Landscapes International crown. She succeeded with the help of many people. Her potential dream is now a reality. And this is what Tracy says. You can make it anywhere you want as long as you push and you never give up. Welcome to the show, Tracy.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you on the show.
I'm excited to be here.
You are
trust me.
so beautiful. I met you through David. Yes, the connector from Greenville, who was on the show earlier. Mm-hmm. And it's so amazing how we all got connected and met one another. But I want to know a little bit about you, because when the day that I met you, I looked at you and I was like, this lady is so beautiful, and she's going places because she's been places. She's been around the world. She's been to China. But you come and lived in a small town where I grew up. Tell us about Berea.
So I've lived in Berea almost all my life. And I did go to Berea High School, so go Bulldogs.
Woo! I'm a Bulldog. Yes. Class of 89. What class are you?
2010.
Oh, yeah, you're a baby.
I'm still a baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually did attend 2 high schools.
Okay.
I went to Berea High School, but I also actually attended a high school in Massachusetts.
Okay.
But I did graduate from Berea, so I'm all Bulldogs all day.
Yes.
It is a small town. If I
very.
wouldn't have gone to Brown Mackie College is actually where I met Luis.
Wow.
So if it wouldn't have been for that, then I would have never met him, and I would have never made it to where I am today.
That is so amazing. So you were like me, a small town girl, because we came from a very small town. Small town girl goes big. You made it all the way to China. And you know what? It's because of who you got connected with.
It is.
So tell me, you said in here that you've always wanted to dream of being in pageants, to do it on television, you know, and to get this dream, that is pretty big. So what was your push? Have you always been, are you an extrovert or an introvert?
I'm kind of in the middle.
Okay.
So obviously during school I was kind of an extrovert. Everybody knew me as the loud person that would scream in the hallways, especially to my best friend, rest in peace. Me and her were like the 2 people that you're like, oh, there's Tracy. Where's Samantha? She's got to be somewhere around here, and you'll hear us scream across the halls. So everybody knew who I was.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't in school, I wasn't really like talkative with people. I wouldn't just like go up to people just to say hello or start a random conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm kind of in the middle.
Okay, all right. So when you graduated and such, were you in pageants in school? in high school?
I actually did do the high school pageant.
You did.
That was the first pageant I've ever
Did you
done.
place?
I didn't even place.
Oh my word. You hear that, Berea people? Just because you don't place when you're in a pageant locally, who knows? You can go international like this girl right here if you connect with the right coach.
Yep,
Yes,
that's true.
I love that because a lot of people, you know, if you come from a small town, because I have a lady that was on my show a couple of months ago that came from Berea High School, graduated with us, and now she is a private school principal in another country. So
Oh, wow.
she came from the projects in that community, and she's made it big in a private school as a principal. So that's pretty big.
Yeah.
You know? So that's
awesome.
exciting. So the thing is to hear that if you come from a small town, don't think that you are you're put on limits. Don't put yourself in boundaries. You can make it. You can be great. Now, have you always been confident? Let's ask you that.
No.
You have not. Why were you not confident?
To be honest with you, because I've always been very skinny. And so ever since I was young, I was always made fun of that.
Wow.
So everybody would always be like, oh, look at her, she's so skinny. And like, even my family. I love you guys, but even my
Families
family.
are your biggest critics. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yes.
Yeah, so,
Especially mom.
Especially mom.
but they're also my biggest fans.
Yes, that's right. They are.
But yeah, I was always made fun of for being so skinny.
So how did you overcome the insecurity of that?
To be honest with you, through pageantry, especially my coach, you know, he's always told me, you have to learn how to love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself, you'll never be happy. You have to be happy with who you are, and just always never let anything stop you, and don't always let what everybody else says bring you down. You always have to use that to actually build yourself up. Build
Yes.
yourself up with those hurtful words or those actions that actually hurt you. And a lot of people don't realize that they're actually hurting you.
They don't.
So
They don't. Oh my gosh. I love that. You know, it's so encouraging. And so let's talk a little bit about, how did you actually, you met Lewis at college. So how did you guys actually connect?
So I was actually doing the Brown Mackie College pageant.
Okay.
Someone convinced me to do it because I was not going to do it.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'll never win that.
Yeah, because you didn't win the Berea one in high school. So you really didn't have the confidence you could do it. But
Right.
then you got connected to somebody that gave you that boost of encouragement.
He was actually
Love
the
it.
coach for that pageant.
Okay.
So I had no choice but to work with him.
Yeah, that.
And then yeah, ever since when I started working with him and he met me, he was like, you know what, you can make it. I want you to trust in me and work with
Wow.
me, because I promise you that I can take you to a level that you've never been.
Wow, that is pretty amazing. So, what do you think about this excitement of her bringing back? I mean, this is your work.
Well,
this is your work,
The
Lewis.
thing is, like, this is the first girl from United States that goes to China to Miss Landscape. That is Latina, of course.
Okay.
And she bring back the crown for the first time, and it is so amazing. And she's the inspiration for so many others. And
Yes.
and you have no idea. The 2 weeks in China, I didn't sleep because
Yeah.
we were talking every single
y'all
day.
FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Yeah.
What I'm wearing. This is going on. This is what I'm eating. This is what I'm gonna wear. I mean, was super amazing. And
Wow.
of course, I mean, she's one of the most important things in my life. I sometimes tell her, look, just move out of the country. Just enjoy and enjoy
So
this.
I know you were so proud of her.
Yeah.
You were so proud.
And I still.
Yes, and I know you were you were glowing. You were so beautiful. That crown is so big. That crown is so big. So what would you say to be an encouragement to somebody that wants to get into the pageant field and they want to be able to pursue a dream of saying, you know, I just want to do, like me, for instance, I just want to do one pageant as an adult.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna be Miss North Carolina,
She
South
is.
Carolina. She is.
So what would you say to our viewers of those that want to pursue a dream to actually just walk the runway as someone on the pageant field?
You
So-
first.
One thing that I would say is that don't think that pageantry is just about glam. Don't think that it's just about winning the crown, because at the end of the day, as long as you have fun, you enjoy yourself, you meet so many new people from different states, from different cities, from different countries, and you just build a friendship that you never thought you would have had. And it's
Wow.
amazing because a lot of people, like, you learn all these different backgrounds and everything like that. That's from all these people. And it's surprising how many stories you can imagine that these women have been through and things like that, and they're still on that stage just performing at their finest.
That's awesome. What would you say, Lewis?
Look, you only need to do it. I mean, you're gonna have somebody that is gonna believe in you. I mean, I have her, I have Tisha, I have Lily Richards, that is from South Carolina,
Yes.
that won the international title for Miss Teen North America, and it's so amazing. I love her so much because she's like mini Tracy too.
Yeah.
So for me, it's all about, if I see potential, I will come for you. You need to do modeling, you need to do pageantry.
Yes.
Modeling, I'm working right now. I've been chosen as one of the official runway coaches for the Society for Fashion Week.
For Fashion Week?
For Fashion Week.
Oh,
That is
nice.
done in Greenville, South Carolina, California, New York, just it's happening right now, and in Miami, Florida. So it's amazing. It's all about believing in yourself. I mean, come on, I did it. I broke every rule. I was short. I was skinny, but I was short compared to the male models, and I made it happen.
Wow.
So I want people to live the same experience. For me, Tracy is the epitome of what she represents.
Okay, awesome. Well, it has been fabulous to have you both on the show today. We're going to come back and we're going to regroup. We're going to talk about, have David back on the show with us, and we're going to give some last encouraging words on how we can focus forward into our purpose, into our calling, and what it is that our dreams are all about. We'll be right back. This is Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward Robin Show. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward with Robin Show. We're here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network today at 4040 Chapel Hill Road at Studio T. I'm so excited. We've had an amazing show today. We've talked about pit to purpose. We talked about people who living out their dreams, who following their passions, and they're overcoming the insecurities of their life. I want to first go back for just a few minutes. We only have a few minutes left on the show, but guys, I want to talk about how you guys met, because all three of you went to the same college. So how did you, who met who first?
I think it was me and Will met first. Yes. And he met Tracy, and I met Tracy. So I think it went that way, but we were all there at the same time.
Okay.
The thing is, like, we were the loudest ones in the
So.
school.
Not me.
And to be honest with you, we were the loudest ones, but we were working so much for Brown Mackey in different ways. And that's what made us start. I mean, this is a funny joke.
Okay.
One day I said that I was leaving South Carolina, and they wanted me to date him.
Okay.
In that way, to prevent me to leave.
Okay.
That was a plan that somebody, because well, you guys have so much in common. I say, no, we're friends.
Exactly, yeah.
But but in a serious note, I mean,
That is
he did it. We were working hard for
So
Brown
how
Mackey
long
College.
ago was that?
I graduated in
Almost
2012. Oh my God.
7
Let's
years.
say, yeah.
So y'all been knowing each other for 7 years
Yeah.
and built this friendship, which is really cool. And so through knowing David, me connecting with David, and he was going to an event, which was Vachi's event. He said, Robin, you want to go with me? Let's go with me. I'm going to take you. I'm going to introduce you to some Hispanics and Puerto Ricans, and we're just going to, you're going to meet some fabulous people. So I went, I did some networking. I even did an interview with a couple of people that were at that event, which was really cool. And then I met you. So it was wonderful. And so then David calls me up a few months ago, and he says, get up out of bed. I need you to go somewhere with me. And I said, what, David? I'm not cleaned up. I'm not dressed up. He said, you just need to get ready. You need to come with me. I got somebody I want you to meet. Listen, this is going to be a good connection for you. David's always looking out for people. This is going to be a good connection for you. You get to meet Miss International Landscape. She's coming back from China. You got to meet her. And you know what?
She made it.
I threw some clothes on, and I made it, and that's where I saw Lewis again, and that's where I met Miss Tracy, and we just made this connection. So it's very important. It matters who you're connected to. You never know how it's going to work for you when you get yourself in the room. You know, I met some amazing people that day, and then look, here we are. We're all on the show together, which is fabulous.
It is.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I love
Yes. Guys, I do want to tell you, if you're interested in being on my show, on the Focus Forward Robin Show, it's all about motivation, all about inspiration, and you have a story to tell, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're an actor, you're a model, you're a community advocate, whatever you are, and you want to be on the show, connect with me, and we can work it out, we can talk it out, and we can see how we can make this work for you as well as for me to benefit both of us. Yes. To close out our show today, I would love for each one of you to share something positive, because we did talk about insecurities a little bit, because that was a part of your story. Each one of you had some kind of form of an insecurity and how you overcame to make it a pit to purpose story. What would you say to our viewers out there that are watching today, and they need that encouragement on how to focus forward, how to move forward into their purpose, into their calling, to live out their dreams? What would you say?
You first.
Oh, me first. For one is never give up. That's the biggest thing. You can't give up. You have to have faith, trust in yourself, and believe in yourself. And don't let anybody else bring you down. Because at the end of the day, they're not the one that's trying to make your dream reality. You're trying to make your dream a reality.
That's right. Love it.
For me, pageantry and fashion saved my life in so many ways, and I'm here for you guys, not to teach you how to walk or how to answer the question, but just to be yourself and love yourself. And especially with everything that's going on. I'm a rapist survivor. I was raped. And thanks through this, I'm able to overcome that too. So I'm saying this line right now because now out there's a lot of people that are suffering this and more stuff, and they feel less than nobody. Don't feel like that girl or boy, because you have so much to offer. I mean, look at us. I mean, we made it happen. We're here for you.
Yes.
Your turn.
Love it. Love
Don't
it.
cry.
But I'll leave the lawyer. I'm going to suggest, don't change who you are. It's not who you are that needs to change. Maybe you might need to change the people that you're around because you're already great. Once you realize that, you surround yourself with the greatest people.
That's true.
I love it, guys. This is so valuable information. If you are watching this show and you are struggling with things, you know, there's so many things that people face, insecurities, that we don't showcase it. We don't let the world, especially through social media.
Yeah.
We put on this mask in this front. And when I went through my divorce, I became free. So now, as David knows, David's one of my close friends. He knows all about me. I'm very open. I'm very transparent, and I don't hide any time anymore. And so you talked about you're a rapist survivor. You know, I am a domestic violence survivor, and so I'm a big advocate for that, for people speaking out and going forth into their purpose and their calling. And I'm living my best life today because I chose to be free, and that's exactly what each one of you are doing. You're choosing to be free. So if you're watching the show today and you need some encouragement, I'm sure one of these people would love to be able to be an encouragement to you, to contact them. If you could just tell us one more time how people could get in touch with you.
You're first.
Social media, I'm on there probably every, 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive people crazy. David Owens, Facebook, Instagram.
Elda Runway by Luis Lopez on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me or through him, David Owens, or my beautiful and amazing international queen, Tracy Cuevas. How they can find you?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as Tracy Cuevas Torres. If you don't know how to spell my name, just go to Robin's page. She has me tagged. It's spelled a little different, but I promise it's just Tracy. And on Instagram as well, Tracy_Cuevas Torres. So yeah, if you guys need any kind of encouragement, especially girls, ladies, if you want pageant questions, you need me to talk to any of one of your beautiful daughters or anything like that, just message me. I would be more than happy to.
And I say our because I adopted it. I love Adams from here to China. I love him. Miss Landscape International. You will be able to find her too as well.
Yes. Do you have any particular sponsors you'd like to do shouts out for?
Let's see. Well, thank you to Express. You know.
Express. Okay.
I do want to thank Pixton Designs for designing the dress that I actually won in China.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
I really do appreciate it. I do want to give a shout out to Adam Lee. He's actually my director, my boss, the one that trusted me with this beautiful crown on my head and to be the goddess of nature.
I love it.
I'd like to shout out to you, Jasmine Salas, my bestie, and Vachi Mraz, Vachi's Creation and Ballroom.
Yes.
They have been like my biggest supporters for my EBT news and other things that I do, so I love you both.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's an amazing person, amazing friend. So check him out. But I think the biggest sponsor that we have is you guys. Thank you for watching us, and thank you, Robin, for giving us the opportunity to be here, and hopefully you can call us again.
Yes, I love it. I love you guys being on here. It's so important for connections and to recognize people. And I love the fact that you took the time to shout out to people, to recognize them. And that's what it's all about. So make sure you share this show. Share it on any pages that you have. Copy and paste the link. Put it on YouTube. Do whatever channel that you have. Get it shared. It's so important to get positive affirmations spoken out to other people. Remember, this is Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward Robin Show. If you think a thing, you're going to believe a thing. If you're going to believe a thing, you are definitely going to achieve it. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.